you know, I think millions of people around the world, and then some people experiencing things from, you know, from signals from directed energy weapons that maybe they don't even know. So it's hard to get a good census on, you know, how many, but I think millions, at least millions around the world are experiencing this. So, you know, we got to shake our minds out of, oh, well, this is going to sound crazy, or certain people that, you know, they're never going to believe it until it's like revealed by the mainstream media. Wow, already at 10%. Went from 20% to 10%. My battery on my phone in like 1 minute. So they're draining my battery. Like they send a wireless signal to it and they drain the battery, heat it up and drain the battery. Okay, well, I'm only at 50 minutes. I kind of wanted to do a 30-minute video, but I was just thinking about that today. And you know, my parents have always taught me, you know, to tell the truth no matter what. And we've got to really respect reality here. You know, even though a lot of people would be like, oh, well, that's crazy and blah, 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 it just doesn't matter. And I guess my point there was, you know, be careful about being conditioned to care about how things look to certain people. You know, the truth is the truth is the truth. And people are dying from this. People are dying, and I think worse, you know, when somebody's brain is being, you know, they're bouncing, you know, voice signals off your skull so that you hear it 24 hours a day and can't get any peace. I mean, in some ways that's worse than just killing a person, you know, trying to drive them mad. At certain points, you know, they're doing so much stuff to me that it feels like I'm going crazy, you know, but it's external. It's like external torture where my body can't take it. I'm gonna have to do 3 parts to this one too, because I think my phone's gonna run out of its battery really soon. I don't like that. It kind of makes me like, oh, well, I got to talk about stuff fast. But I will. It'll be like a part 1, and then part 2 will be a couple of minutes. And then I'll go inside and kind of finish my thoughts out. Show Pepper some more. Pepper. She's completely deaf. Like she slept, like when I lived in that house, she would always sleep by me when they were just bombarding me with all these signals. Almost, it felt like they were burning half my body, and she would always be laying right next to me. And slowly she lost her hearing. But I guess those are just a couple of thoughts this morning. I'm going to try and pull it together a little bit more, but today I'm doing really bad, so this is what you guys get today. Just feeling really shaky, like what they did to me last night, you know, rocked my nervous system. It's kind of hard to think, to gather my thoughts. It's beautiful out here, though. It is a nice place to come walk my dog. There's some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Also, yeah, before this runs out, and I'll kind of talk about it on the next part to this, but we all need to really be praying for Melanie Vichard. I think that's how you say her name, and her baby. You know, the hospital still has her baby. You know, they took her baby away from her and lied about what she said. Lied about what her and Dr. Catherine Horton had said to them. So please go check out Techno Crime Fighters Forum 33, and I think they talked about it on Dr. Horton's channel and another. I think the Techno Crime Fighters Forum before. They're spending a lot of time on it, and I think it's important because that was, you know, I look at it and I see it as basically a psyop to actually, you know, take Melanie Vichard's baby. I mean, they took the baby from her. So, from stuff that she didn't even say. You know, they were saying that she was talking about, you know, pretty much what was happening to her. And she denied that because she didn't really say it. But please, let's pray for them. Put up a lot of prayers for them, for mother and baby. And go check out, you know, go check out those explanations, and I think they're going to actually, Dr. Horton and Melanie Vittert, I think they're going to try and press charges against some of the people at the hospital, which they should. Come here, boo-boo. But I just listened to that whole story, and it's a pretty long story, and a lot of but I mean, she basically, after she had a cesarean section, was put into a cell. They took her baby away from her and put her in a cell, based on lies, like saying that she said that she heard voices in her head, saying that she was scared, saying that they would take the baby, and she didn't even say that. So the midwife lied about what was going on and what she was told, and then they kind of just, based on those lies, took her baby away, and it's still, mother and baby are still not reunited. So really pray for them. I mean, just a horrible, horrible story of what happened. That's the kind of things. I mean, that's the way that we're treated. But at least I don't have a baby being taken away from me. But that is the way we're treated. Like, we have no rights, and anything that we say, even if we don't say things, people will lie about us to get us in trouble. Or to do certain things to us. I mean, deceit is at an all-time high, especially with this, especially with these crimes. Really, let's pray for them. I mean, that's a horrible situation. What else is going on? I don't know. Just trying to just make it through. Eat well. I'll tell you what though, I was really stressed out this morning, and my camera could cut off at any time, so I'll finish it when I get inside. I was just going to do a 15-minute video, but I get kind of long-winded even when I don't have anything to say. And that's what you guys like about me. I was feeling really bad, and they were hitting my vagus nerve through remote neural manipulation, so they're sending a signal to my brain, and it can affect all the way from the left side of my head, in my chest, in my back, all the way down to my leg. Sometimes it will feel like that my left leg is just about to pop out of its skin, and I have to shake it because it's this really, really electrical feeling through the leg. And so what they're doing is they're sending a signal to my brain, which is sending pain throughout my autonomic nervous system, which the vagus nerve is part of, on the left side. They do a lot of other stuff, but it seems like these last couple of months they've really been working on that, because your vagus nerve goes to your heart, it goes to your lungs, your digestive system. I'm not sure if it goes to the reproductive organs, but it goes to a lot of those specific places that they like to kind of decrease your lung function when you're sleeping. They like to mess with people's hearts. So when they're sending signals to the vagus nerve, that's a pathway that they use, and not the only pathway, but I watch these people, and it definitely is a protocol, a kind of a way to manipulate our system. What else is going on? I really am having, but what I wanted to say is I was feeling really bad, and I drank some Kratom with orange juice, and it really, really helped. So, I couldn't live without, my daily dose of Kratom. It really soothes me, it calms me down, and it deals with a lot of the pain, a lot of the nerve pain. And I think that I think a lot of TIs do take painkillers for extensive amounts of pain, and I'm not saying, they shouldn't do what they think they need to do, but Kratom seems to give a little bit of a, painkiller feeling. Like, it gives you, it relieves some of the pain, and it's not as addictive. Well, I don't think it's addictive at all, really. I mean, maybe psychologically addictive, but definitely not as dangerous to the body, too, because it's digested in the stomach and not through the liver. And it releases alkaloids for pain. Coffee releases certain alkaloids for energy, feeling energetic. man, I just, like, when I did this video, I kind of drew a total blank. I mean, I've been talking about stuff, but my mind just feels like, whew, they did a number on me last night. I want to show Pepper a little bit more. Alright, well, my battery doesn't seem to be out now, guys. I think this is gonna be kind of just what I do today, just the video I do today. Did want to just show you all my little boo-boo. And she can't hear at all. She is totally deaf from all this stuff. I can't tell a lot if they're hitting her directly. You know, I especially you know, get very concerned at, you know, hearing what's happened to Linda's dogs, that they are directly hitting them, and she can really tell. But Pepper's kind of a, if you can look at her, she doesn't really, you know, if she was getting hit, I don't know. I mean, she would maybe look at me weird or something like that, but I can't really tell, you know, because they can't talk. These little boo-boos can't talk. That's the sad thing about this program. They are hitting a lot of helpless people who can't really say if they're in pain or not. I know of a lot of women with disabled children who they are hitting the disabled children that cannot verbally communicate. They can make sounds, so the mothers can kind of tell, you know, that, you know, they're in pain from something that's happening to them, but they can't, you know, they can't express that they're being attacked. I mean, that's how awful this is, y'all. You know, for non-TIs. TIs, we know how awful it is, and we have to live with that knowledge that, you know, people would do this kind of thing, that would get technology and not really care, you know, about their victims, what's happening to them. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna kind of just, this will be an update video. Didn't talk about a lot of concrete factual information, but I'm pretty tired. I got rocked. You know, and I made a kind of that heavy video yesterday, heavy for me, because just such wonderful people are being brutally mutilated and tortured. You know, and then I get a comment, you know, on one of my videos from Spirizella on that video where I'm talking about the good people who are being hurt, and he says, you need to show this to your parents and your psychiatrist. You know, his little snide remark. But the thing is, I gave my psychiatrist my YouTube channel. She does watch my videos, and my parents watch my videos. And they believe me a lot about what's going on, because there's so much evidence and history behind it, and patents for the weapons, and so many testimonials. You know, and real non-TI citizens who do want the truth, like, and I've said this 100 million times, you just need to research this. Really hesitate and think about leaving negative comments about people experiencing this, because it really is happening. You know, and there will be paid people, paid propagandists to, you know, try and discredit us and try and, you know, they know what they're doing, they know what they're covering up. So those people, I can't really tell them, you know, what to do, but just stop, you know, stop doing evil, and try and protect the people in your country where you live. You know, not just America, but other countries around the world. I mean, you live there, your family lives there, if you have a family, and the people should be your people, and we don't have that anymore. I mean, we do have a civil war where some people have decided to betray their people and their country for money, or just because they think they're following orders to destroy their country, or they think that it's actually gonna, you know, something positive is going to come out of it, which is complete and utter insanity. Alright, guys, so this was just my Sunday ramble. More videos to come with a little bit more factual, concrete information, things that y'all can use, websites that are good. But, you know, I think this is a cool little marathon for me, testing my limits, making me think about more things of, like, what can I put out. Today I kind of, you know, I was really tired, so we're just doing a little simple testimonial video, and you get to see little boo-boo. She's such a little boo-boo. Alright, guys, I'm going to see y'all in the next one. God is behind us, and Pepper says hi. She says she loves y'all. Says she loves you guys. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. I'll see y'all tomorrow.